When your toddler sings Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, they're not just being cute. They're literally exercising the same parts of the brain that help them talk. Every time a child sings, moves to music, or plays with sounds, their brain is wiring connections between the musical and language centres. Music and speech share the same pathways, so when we use one, we strengthen the other. In this video, we'll explore 3 sound ingredients that shape your child's speech and listening skills. First, pitch, the melody of speech. Timing, the rhythm of language. And timbre, the colour of sound. By the end, you'll see how simple, playful moments like singing in the car, clapping along to songs, using silly voices, actually grow your child's communication brain. Let's start with pitch. In music, pitch relates to the frequency of the note. Is it high or is it low? In speech, pitch gives our words melody, the ups and downs that make talking interesting. When you ask a question, coming soon, your voice rises at the end. When you make a statement, coming soon, it falls. That rise and fall is called prosody, and it's how babies learn emotion and meaning before they even know words. From just a few months old, babies respond differently to a gentle tone versus a sharp one. That's how they start tuning into the emotional world around them. So how can we help? Try singing your daily routines. Instead of saying, "Let's wash our hands," sing it to a little tune. It doesn't matter if you can sing or not. Play voice echo games. You sing la 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 and your child sings it back. Or make a conversation song. I say hello and they respond hello. Each time your child's brain is practicing pitch changes, the same skills that help with expression, understanding tone, and even reading later on are occurring. And remember, your voice is your child's favourite instrument. Now let's move to timing, the rhythm of language. Timing in music is where things fall. Is it on the beat or off the beat, which is syncopation? How long does a note last for? With our visual system, we can look again, but you can't with auditory cues. If you miss something, it's gone. Timing and sequencing of auditory signals is essential for language. In speech, we use timing to identify when the sounds come and their relationship to each other. There is a 40 millisecond difference between a b and a d. If we don't have good timing, then we could easily substitute a b for a d because we wouldn't hear the difference. Every language has its own beat. English, for example, stresses certain syllables. Baby, water, hello. That rhythm helps children figure out where words begin and where they end. When we clap syllables, banana, or chant nursery rhymes, we're helping children hear the pattern of speech. Research shows rhythmic ability links strongly to reading fluency and listening comprehension. Children who can keep a steady beat often find it easier to follow conversation flow, hear word patterns, and decode text later on. So here's how you can help build rhythm every day. Clap to names. Diana, Ellie. March and chant sequence sentences. It's time to go outside. March, march, march. Tap to songs. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And here's a little brain tip. When you clap or tap along to a beat, you're helping your child's brain predict what comes next. That's the same skill they'll use to understand sentences and read fluently. Even one song a day with rhythm play helps wire those timing networks. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the power of music with someone you know. For more tips on where neuroscience meets music, meets learning, go to our website, link below, and tell us in the comments what you would like to see in future content. I'd love to hear from you. Next up is timbre. Say it, timbre. Timbre is what makes sounds unique. It's the colour or texture of sound. A trumpet and a flute can play the same note, but they sound completely different. In the same way, every voice has its own timbre. In speech, it is also called the colour of sound. B has a bright sound. G has a deeper sound. Timbre tells us who is talking and how they are feeling. Children learn to recognise voices, moods, and emotions through subtle differences in timbre. To develop this skill, invite your child to explore some sound play. Try whispering, humming, and using silly or robot voices. Talk like animals, ribbit, ribbit, or meow. Experiment with sound makers, a shaker, a drum, even a kitchen pot. When you do this, you're supporting auditory discrimination, the brain's ability to hear the difference between similar sounds like B and P. That skill is foundational for clear speech and early reading. So next time your child uses funny voices, join in. They're not just playing, they're training their ears to listen deeply. So why is music such a powerful teacher for language? Because music and speech share the same brain real estate. Just as it is with our visual system, different elements are processed in different parts of the brain. As soon as music passes through your eardrums, it sets off an electrochemical chain of events, and different processing units in the auditory cortex of the brain extract the pitch, rhythm, and timbre of the music. It all comes together about 30 milliseconds after the sound hits the ear, so quickly that we have no idea it's been fractioned. When a child sings, moves, or listens to rhythm, multiple areas of the brain light up at once. The auditory, motor, and language regions all working together. This isn't just poetic, it's proven. Harvard's Center on the Developing Child found that rhythmic play strengthens executive function, the brain's ability to plan, focus, and remember. McMaster University showed that babies in interactive music classes had stronger brain responses to speech and other sounds. MIT and UCL studies revealed that rhythm training can directly boost phonological awareness, the ability to hear sound patterns in words. And when researchers like Patel or Sakamo studied music and the brain, they found one consistent theme. Music experience enhances language learning, emotional regulation, and memory. So when your child is singing, drumming, or dancing, they're not just having fun. They're building a networked brain, one that listens better, communicates more clearly, and learns faster. Let's bring it all together. Pitch gives speech its melody, helping children hear emotion and expression. Timing gives its rhythm, helping them flow with the beat of language. Timbre gives it colour, helping them recognise sounds, voices, and meaning. Music isn't an extra, It's a bridge between sound and speech, between connection and communication. So sing in the car. Tap rhythms while you cook. Play with silly voices at bedtime. Because every note, every beat, every giggle builds your child's communication foundation.